Ain't no way this is Taraji. What has happened to Taraji? That's impossible. There's no way that this is Taraji. What happened to her? She looks very, very different. And everybody around her is embracing her new look.
You're not drinking, or decision to not drink anymore? How did that?
I do have my wine brand, and I love my 7 daughters, but I do take breaks. For 5 months I had stopped drinking because I felt like I needed clarity. I needed to get rid of some negative energy that was in my life that I couldn't see. Because, and not to say that I have a drinking problem or anything like that. I just think like you fast sometimes because you need to reset your system. I did this sobriety for like 5 months.
Lately, fans have been asking the same question. What's going on with Taraji? Her appearance has noticeably changed, and social media has been flooded with speculation about the reason behind her new look. Taraji has been open in the past about her struggles with alcohol and the intense pressure of navigating Hollywood as a Black actress. Because of that, many people assumed her transformation was simply a fresh start and a way of embracing a new chapter in her life. However, new rumors claim there's more to the story. According to these claims, Common believes Taraji's makeover is a calculated attempt to revive a career that has allegedly been affected by her past struggles with alcohol. Following the controversy surrounding the color purple, insiders reportedly say some studios have become hesitant to work with her, fearing she could become difficult to insure or manage on major productions if similar incidents were to happen again. But how much of this is fact? How much is speculation? And why is Common being pulled into the conversation in the first place?
So 2018 was when I finally got a real quote. And that is the last time that I haven't gotten a raise since then. And each and every project that I have to fight for that.
You still have to fight.
I have to fight for that. Yeah.
What does that do to you?
That's why I'm not excited anymore.
It takes
all of that away. And I know what other people are getting paid.
What do you think that's about?
It's about me being a woman and a Black woman. I still don't think that this town respects what Black women bring to the table.
Looking back, Taraji's current struggles seem even more surprising when you consider everything she has accomplished throughout her career. She earned an Academy Award nomination for her performance in The Curious Case of Benjamin Button and made history as the first Black actress to win the Critics' Choice Award for Best Actress in a Drama Series for her unforgettable role on Empire. By the time Empire came to an end, Taraji had every reason to believe she had finally proven she could lead major projects and that Hollywood would start recognizing her value. Instead, she has often said it felt like every new role came with another uphill battle, as if she constantly had to prove herself all over again. What made the situation even more frustrating was that this wasn't the first time she believed her breakthrough had finally arrived. Her career has been filled with moments that seemed destined to change everything, only for that momentum to fade. She has spoken openly about the financial reality behind The Curious Case of Benjamin Button. According to Taraji, she initially asked for $500,000 to join the film. Although the studio first appeared to agree, the final offer reportedly dropped to just $100,000. After negotiating, she secured $150,000, but once taxes, commissions, and fees for her management team were deducted, she says she took home only about $40,000. The most shocking part is that the film went on to earn more than $335 million worldwide. Knowing the movie became such a massive success, while her own earnings were so limited, understandably left many fans stunned. It's easy to see why people sympathized with her, especially considering that some of her co-stars likely earned significantly larger paychecks. Even so, Taraji has continued to carry herself with professionalism, resilience, and determination despite the setbacks she says she's faced throughout her career.
I could not. When Benjamin Button didn't want to pay me, I was just asking $500,000. When they didn't want to give me that, I couldn't go, I'm not doing this movie.
Right.
And I wasn't thinking about critical acclaim. Because in my mind, it was Brad Pitt and Cate Blanchett that were the shoe-ins. I was just happy to be in their company. You know what I mean? And I had to swallow my pride, and I had to just give the best performance that I could, because, that's what I always try to do, and walk away. And
Taraji handled disappointment after disappointment with the same grace, professionalism, and resilience that had become her trademark. But by the time Empire became a cultural phenomenon and she was still fighting the same battles behind the scenes, she had reached her breaking point. She later revealed that she fired everyone on her management team because she believed they had mishandled her career during the height of Empire's success. And honestly, it's not hard to understand why she felt that way. Cookie Lyon had become one of the most recognizable characters on television, yet there were very few major endorsement deals, brand partnerships, or high-profile opportunities that reflected just how popular she had become. Fans expected her career to reach another level, but according to Taraji, that momentum never materialized. To make matters worse, there were plans for a Cookie Lyon spin-off, and Taraji was fully on board, as long as the project was handled properly. Unfortunately, she has suggested that the opportunity slipped away, becoming yet another career move that failed to reach its potential. By 2019, Taraji had stopped staying quiet. While promoting what men want, she delivered a message that quickly made headlines. Pay me my money. Pay me what I deserve. We deserve it. And you need us. The end. It wasn't just about her paycheck. She was speaking for herself and for the many talented Black actresses who she felt had been consistently undervalued by the industry. At that point, Taraji was no longer willing to accept roles that didn't reflect her worth. If an offer came in below what she believed she deserved, she was prepared to walk away. However, some critics and observers have argued that her outspoken stance may have affected how Hollywood viewed her, fueling speculation that fewer opportunities followed. According to various reports and industry rumors, the ongoing pressure, career frustrations, and emotional exhaustion eventually took a toll. Some people close to her, including Common, have allegedly suggested that the constant stress contributed to unhealthy coping mechanisms, including the use of alcohol and marijuana. Those rumored struggles appeared to reach a turning point during the 2023 press tour for The Color Purple. Never one to hide her emotions, Taraji spoke candidly in an interview with Gayle King, opening up about the frustrations, disappointments, and emotional weight she had been carrying for years.
And I heard on the street, Taraji, you had the audacity to say you're thinking about stopping acting. We said, stop talking. Are you thinking about it?
I'm just tired of working so hard, being gracious at what I do, getting paid a fraction of the cost. I'm tired of hearing my sisters say the same thing over and over. You get tired. I hear people go, you work a lot.
The math just isn't adding up. Taraji revealed that she's seriously considered walking away from acting because, after more than 20 years in the industry, she still felt undervalued. She said she was often denied basic on-set amenities, proper meals, and even a private dressing room, things she believed should have been standard at that stage of her career.
It's like some one-time thing. So you fall back to the bottom and you gotta negotiate and fight tooth and nail to get what you made the last time. Where's my raise? I haven't seen a raise in my income since Proud Mary. And almost had to walk away from Color Purple. What? Yes, ma'am. Who said what? Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Because you know what? If I don't take a stand, how am I making it easy for Fantasia and Danielle and Hallie and Felicia? Then why am I doing this? If it's all just for me, why are you here?
Taraji didn't hold back when speaking about the working conditions she experienced, and her comments drew attention to some of Hollywood's long-standing concerns about pay equity and on-set treatment. During the conversation, she also mentioned Oprah Winfrey, whose name became part of the public discussion surrounding The Color Purple. Other actresses, including Gabrielle Union, Keke Palmer, and Octavia Spencer, publicly voiced support for broader conversations about fair treatment, reinforcing the idea that these concerns extended beyond just Taraji's personal experience. Following the controversy, rumors began circulating that speaking out had affected how some people in Hollywood viewed her. Reports claimed that she was being labeled as difficult to work with or even a liability for major productions. Some gossip outlets also speculated that these claims were tied to alleged struggles with alcohol, though those rumors have never been definitively confirmed. Taraji has addressed her relationship with alcohol herself, explaining that she made significant lifestyle changes after realizing it was no longer serving her well. She said she feels calmer, more at peace, and mentally clearer since cutting back on drinking. While she may still enjoy an occasional glass of wine, she has shared that her body simply doesn't tolerate alcohol the way it once did. She also revealed that she took a much-needed healing trip to Bali after recognizing that neither drinking nor smoking could resolve the deeper emotional and professional challenges she was facing. Instead, she chose to focus on self-reflection, personal growth, and finding healthier ways to move forward.
You're not drinking, or decision to not drink anymore? How did that?
I do have my wine brand, and I love my 7 daughters, but I do take breaks.
But when
Once an industry starts labeling someone as difficult or unpredictable, that reputation can be incredibly hard to shake, whether it's deserved or not. In Hollywood, perception often carries just as much weight as reality, and many actors have spoken about how quickly a single narrative can affect future opportunities. Age is another challenge, especially for women in the entertainment industry. At 55, Taraji P Henson has reached a point where many actresses say the number of meaningful leading roles begins to shrink. Critics have long argued that older Black actresses, in particular, are too often limited to stereotypical supporting roles, such as the wise mother, the grieving wife, or the loving church elder, rather than being offered complex, leading characters. With opportunities becoming more limited and ongoing rumors suggesting that some studios may view her as a difficult hire, many online commentators have speculated that Taraji's recent appearance could be part of an effort to reinvent her public image. According to these rumors, Common believes the transformation reflects a desire to breathe new life into her career and attract new opportunities. However, if those reports are accurate, he has also reportedly suggested that the challenge has little to do with Taraji's talent, professionalism, or resume. Instead, the larger issue, according to this narrative, is Hollywood's continued struggle with fair treatment and equal opportunities. Supporters point out that an Oscar-nominated, Golden Globe-winning actress still found herself publicly discussing unequal pay, inadequate on-set accommodations, and the frustration of feeling undervalued after decades in the business. They argue that speaking openly about those experiences may have changed how some industry insiders viewed her. Despite the controversy, Taraji's fan base has remained fiercely loyal. Across social media, many people have expressed sympathy and admiration for her honesty. One fan wrote that, as a Black woman facing career frustrations herself, she understood what it felt like to know your worth while repeatedly seeing doors close. Another argued that Hollywood often recruits less experienced actors while failing to compensate talented Black performers fairly. Others praised Taraji's performances, saying she brings unmatched emotion, depth, and authenticity to every role she takes on and deserves far greater recognition than she has received. Whether those opinions reflect the full reality of her situation is open to debate, but one thing is clear. Taraji's story has sparked a much broader conversation about pay equity, representation, and the challenges many actresses face as they grow older in Hollywood. What do you think? Did Taraji make a mistake by discussing her salary and treatment during the Color Purple press tour, or was she right to speak out? Share your thoughts in the comments below. And if you enjoyed this discussion, don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on notifications for more celebrity news and updates. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.